Hey, Tubies! It's Psychic Bob. Well, surprise, surprise. I thought I'd come here tonight and just do a live horoscopes. I hadn't planned it. I was actually going to do a taped readings of horoscopes today, but my day got really busy. And so I said, where has the day gone? I thought, you know what? I'm going to sit down and spend some time with my Tubies and be back here. It's so good to see so many of you back here. Well, it looks like Stojance is here, Dzelikov. We've got Antoine LeVay. Hello. We got Laura Doss here. Yay. Melanie Miller's here. Yay. People are gathered. Oh my gosh. The chat's starting to fill up here, and this exciting. Wow, let's see who all's here. All right. Hey, Stojance, Laura Doss. Hey, Laura. Celie Jane's here. Sue Hayes here. Yay. Maria Renee, Steven Lopez is here. Oh my goodness. Tina Sellens, Debbie Webby, Scotty Boy, John Cohen, Carol Pettis, Lady Carol, Alondra Mercado, Effie Maori. Oh my gosh. I had to ask you, Maori, what is the time in New Zealand right now? I'm curious. Is it morning, night, afternoon? I never know what time zone you guys are in. Raven Fisher's here. Yay. Roxy Star's here. Hey, Scotty Boy. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh, my goodness. So many people. Well, we're gathering more and more. Well, you know, Monday is my day off. I usually don't do private readings on Monday. So today, I've had a day off. I've been out. I slept a little bit today, which was nice. I went out to lunch. I treated myself to lunch. I went shopping. And I've just been relaxing. And then I've been working on my house and different things. So now I'm back, and, I wanted to spend a little time here. This isn't going to be a long broadcast tonight, okay? But we are going to talk about horoscopes, okay? And at the end, I may throw in a few private readings as well, okay? So, but you got to stay here. Before we, get into everything, I have a few announcements here. We got some people, more people coming in here. Hold on. Stephanie Kroll's here. Yay. Lisa, oops, I can't see the name. Lisa Toxo's here. Yay. All right. Wonderful. Jeffrey Cox8 is here. Hello. All right. Well, isn't that wonderful? It's so good to see all of you. Well, as I said, Monday is usually my day off. That's when I relax. So I've been out. I had a great time. I went to Hobby Lobby today. And now I'm not being endorsed by Hobby Lobby, but have y'all ever been to Hobby Lobby? I just love that store. I could spend I was probably there literally at the store almost 2 hours because it's such a massive store. Our Hobby Lobby is giant. It's literally like the size of a Walmart. And it's just anything you can imagine, And so, I just think it's wonderful to go because right now they're having the Christmas season stuff. And, I love Christmas and Yule. I get into it. I'm not into it, but this year I'm really into it. So I went there today and oh my God, the crowds. I don't think anybody's working this week because it's Thanksgiving week. And I got to the store. I'm like, there's usually never anybody in the store on a Monday. And I kind of have the whole store to myself. Well, I was mobbed with people there. And one lady actually recognized me. She was in the line. She said, "You're Psychic Bob." That was kind of fun. Anyways, that's neat to see people when I'm out in public. Sometimes people recognize me, and that's always neat. So, but I'll tell you, I was amazed. I got to tell you, there was a Christmas ornament that I was going to buy for my mom. As many of you know, my mom loves owls. And I was going to buy her an owl. And I saw it last week when I was at Hobby Lobby. Beautiful. It's a large blown glass silver owl. And I said, oh, I'll get that next time I go because I didn't want to buy it because I was afraid I'd have to carry it and break it. And today I went there, I thought, I'm going to buy that owl for Mom. And guess what? Somebody bought all of the owls. They're all gone. And I asked, there's none left. So, you snooze, you lose. I should have bought it when I see, this is kind of like my philosophy now. If I'm in a store and I see something I like it, I'm like, you know what? I should just get it. Because every time I wait, I always lose it. Do you ever have that problem? Melanie Miller says, yes, and I miss Hobby Lobby. There's not one by me. Well, I got to tell you, Melanie, I had never seen Hobby Lobby until just this year. I had never been to one. There was never one around me. So I'm really now just still discovering the joys of that store. And I'm telling you, they build it's literally like 5 minutes from my house, which is really bad because I end up spending way more time there and way more money than I should. But if you're into arts and crafts and you like that store, it is like going to heaven. It literally is like paradise. Story time with Tia said, hello, story time. Blessings back to you. Thank you for being here. Yay. Well, anyway, so that's been my day today. I hope you guys have had a better day or a good day, better than you had in the past. I always say, I hope every day gets better and better and better, And this is the thing, is last night we were talking in our show. By the way, thank you to all of you who came out to yesterday's show. We had such a fun time. I see a lot of you here that were here yesterday. And if you're here, you said, what's that? I did it every Sunday now. I'm doing a live stream hangout where I just, chat and do psychic readings. So, you can come join us on Sunday. It's a fun gathering. We'll do that. Now on Tuesdays, we also do messages from the spirit world. We're going to do one tomorrow. I think I'm scheduling it at 12 noon tomorrow. That's the other important announcement. So be here if you, want to get free little mini psychic reading from me. Be here tomorrow at 12 p.m. That's 12 p.m. Eastern U.S. time, which is 11 Central, 10 Mountain, 9 a.m. Pacific time. For those of you in Europe, I believe it's 5 p.m. London time and 6 p.m. Paris time. And for those of you here from Australia and New Zealand, I'm sorry, I don't know what time that is. That'll probably be like 1 in the morning, your time. So if you're up late and want to tune in, I'll be doing that at noon Eastern U.S. time, Washington. If you don't remember what I'm talking about, just look up Washington, D.C. I live literally 5 minutes outside D.C. So Washington, D.C. time, noon tomorrow, okay? I should probably start saying the city in my show because people don't maybe interpret, they don't know what Eastern means, so Maria Renee Straben Lopez says, Dear Bob, do you read the tarot? Just saw you reading it. Sorry, not trying to harm no one. I have a gift and I'm learning how to tune to it. I do know how to read tarot. I just don't do a lot of it because I'm more of a medium. I prefer to talk to spirits, but there are times some people call and they want a tarot reading and I do it. And I think a tarot is a wonderful way to get in touch with your psychic gifts and, bring up your attunement. I find that tarot is a wonderful tool to help you go into that psychic place. So I recommend it. And, the other night on Saturday, we talked about scrying. I do a lot of that as well. So I do scrying, I do tarot, I do channeling, I do all of it. But that's just me because I've been doing this for over 30 years. So, but I started out actually doing mediumship, and that's really where I'm most comfortable, So, anyways. All right, so also real quick to tell you, if you haven't done so, pop over to my website, PsychicBob.com, and get my new painting if you haven't got it. It's a free download art print of, this is my newest painting. It's called Solar Illumination. A lot of you said yesterday you like that, and that's going to be up on my website until Saturday. Don't just wait till Saturday because you never know, technical problems could happen. You might not be able to get it. So it's only up till Saturday. So go get that as soon as possible. While you're at my website, also check out my new compact voice readings. I've been getting people asking about that. Compact voice reading is where you can write to me an email. You send me 3 questions. And I'm going to sit down and do an in-depth analysis. Just me. I'm going to do a voice recorded reading. And I will email you that reading. And you will have PsychicBob's undivided attention on that reading for your questions. So that's for sale. And it might be a nice gift, with the holiday season upon us to, for people that you want to give a little something to. maybe they've never had a psychic reading, just want a little insight. The compact voice reading. It's called compact. In fact, I'll write it down here so you know what it is. Okay, the name of the reading is Compact Voice Reading. And you can get that at PsychicBob.com. Oops, hold on, just typo. All right, I think I typed that. I can't type and talk. That's it, the compact voice reading. So definitely go to my website, check that out. Anyways, it's so nice to have you all here. And thank you for taking the time to come in. I wish I had given more advanced notice. But, just the way the day worked out. Okay. So anyways, but I am giving you advance notice for tomorrow. So be here tomorrow at noontime Eastern U.S. time for messages from the spirit world. Okay. Hey, Jay Whippa, good to see you. Hi, Sarah J. Good to see you. Thank you, Sarah. I'm enjoying. Sarah says this is a wonderful, happy painting. Thank you so much. All right. Well, let's talk about what's going on in the stars. Now, I want to talk about a major transit that's going on all week long. Every day, the planets and the stars shift their alignments, and they'll move into different places. Those are called transits. So, like our moon moves through the 12 signs of the zodiac, right? That's a transit. And so, we're starting off this week with our moon in the sign of Sagittarius. And so, hold on a second. Wait, I put the wrong thing. We're in the sun. Excuse me. Our sun is in Sagittarius. Okay. But what's important about this is that, by the way, happy birthday to our Sagittarians. But the major trans I want to talk about this week is Mercury. Mercury is the planet that rules communications. And as you know, we just came out of Mercury retrograde last week. And a lot of you wrote to me last week and said, oh my God, it was a crazy Mercury retrograde. Everything went insane. Well, we're done with that. But there's another Mercury influence that I think is a little more positive, actually. At least I think it is. And all week long, Mercury is trine Neptune. And so a trine is a favorable aspect. And it means that Mercury is aligned at an angle. It's like a 45-degree angle to Neptune. And so whenever there's a trine, it's like a triangular alignment, that's a really positive sign. That means really strong energy is present. So Mercury trine Neptune means that this week is going to be a really good week for psychic gifts and psychic development, psychic communication. It means the power to talk to the spirit world is going to be a much stronger. So if you've been working on developing your psychic gifts, this week's a good week to focus on that and explore that. Mercury trine Neptune also means that you have great inner communication with your own feelings, your own knowledge. So it really means trust how you're feeling inside. You might, for example, go to a job interview, right? And you hear the people saying everything is perfect. They're like this and this and this and this. And you're like, I hear it. It all sounds good, but I'm just not feeling it. Okay. And if you're having that experience, that's your psychic self talking to you. So Mercury trine Neptune means really listen to that inner voice. Hi, Catherine M. You're here. Oh my God, all the way from Australia. Can you tell me what time it is down under? I'm just curious to know. Anyways, it's probably like 1 a.m. there or something. Thank you for being here. So, but anyways, so Mercury is trine Neptune this week. And what that means really is that you've got to trust your inner self. You may find words in the outer world are swirling around you, but your inner self saying, I'm feeling something different. Okay. So it's 11:12 a.m. Oh, so it's tomorrow morning then. Is that 1 or 11? I think it's 11. So it's tomorrow in the morning time. That's great. Well, welcome. Thank you for sharing that. Stranger Things, Stranger One. Hi, Bob. It's 1:11 a.m. Stranger Things, are you in, where are you? You're in Europe? Is that European time? I forget what country everybody's in. Please forgive me. When I do readings and psychic work, my logical mind doesn't work. So I can't always remember everybody's country. Okay, so let me know where you are, okay? Thank you so much. So, anyways, that's the major transit I wanted to touch in with you because Mercury trine Neptune is also going to be very helpful for you. Now, you know, this week we have Thanksgiving in the United States. And Thanksgiving's a big major holiday where we all gather and we eat turkey and celebrate, you know, the first feasts of the colonists to America, to the United States. And you know, a lot of you have written to me telling me you're scared of Thanksgiving. A lot of people, I've been getting a lot of letters, and people say, Bob, I'm scared of Thanksgiving because when my family gets together, it's a lot of hostility, a lot of tension. How am I going to get through that? So we're going to do horoscopes today to talk about what you want to focus on this week, what the stars are showing, where your power is, so you can get there. Now, I don't mean everybody's having a terrible Thanksgiving, and I hope you don't. But I'll tell you as a psychic, I've been getting a lot of letters, people dreading this week. So if you're one of those people and you're like, oh my God, I got to get through Thanksgiving, we're going to get you through it this week, okay? And if you're one of those people who say, oh, I love Thanksgiving, I had the best family, that's wonderful. This will actually help you enhance that even more. So I want to talk about also the alignments that are going to happen on Thursday. Thursday, November the 28th is Thanksgiving in the United States. So what we've got going on Thursday is our sun is in Sagittarius, okay, which is that fire energy. That's going to bring in a lot of lively conversation. So you probably will not see like a dead table where nobody's talking to anybody. There'll be a lot of energy around that. We've got our moon in Capricorn, which is an earth sign. And what that means is what you can look for on Thursday this week is that conversation will move very quickly. So you're going to have to kind of be on your toes to follow it. The good thing is that Capricorn is earth energy and will keep people feeling grounded and balanced. So it's less likely that you're going to see emotional outbursts and people trying to come in and drag up old stuff. You know, I've been to Thanksgiving dinners with people where it's like I'll be invited to family's house and then the family breaks out into a fight in the middle of Thanksgiving. You ever seen that? I've seen it. It's not pleasant. Well, this year with that Sagittarian moon and that Sagittarian sun and that Capricorn moon, we're going to see things move and get quickly. And if you do run into a little snare, like people getting a little aggressive or rude, it won't stay long. It'll just kind of fly by. So there's a lot of rapid energy to move beyond what would be a struggle point this year. We've got our moon conjunct Venus, which is a really great alignment because moon conjunct Venus means that people will start to feel an emotional rapport with each other. And then the blessing is Venus is also conjunct Jupiter. And Jupiter is the planet of great blessing, great success. So really, if you're doing a Thanksgiving dinner and you're worried about, you know, is everybody going to get on? Is it going to be a good situation? Don't worry because all the alignments for this Thursday, the 28th of November, look really positive. Okay. So I hope that helps some of you who are a little nervous, you know, about all of this. Okay. So anyways, I'm so glad you're here. Yay, everybody looks like they're having a lot of blessings entering their lives. Yeah. Stephanie Kroll says, every Thanksgiving snowstorms are on the way. Well, you know, I'm not doing forecasts. That's one thing I don't. I do weather. That's just not in my league as a medium. But I'll tell you from the planetary alignments, that moon in Capricorn will give strong earth energy. So it may be a situation where you're not immobilized, like there's earth energy to move forward. So let's pray for that, okay? Hi, Joey the Mystic. Thank you for being here. Blessings. Tiffany Sanchez is here. Hello, hello. Yay. All right, so let's talk about what's going on with your individual signs. All right, so now I'm going to read out each sign, and then I'll give the dates around that, okay? And, just listen for your birthday, because I'm going to give the birth dates. Now, I know it. I get it every week. Somebody writes to me and says, well, Psychic Bob, I heard another astrologer say I was a Pisces, but your alignments say that I'm an Aries. What that means is you are on the cusp. And then being on the cusp is when your birthday falls right between this line, like where it moves between one sign or the other. If you're on the cusp, listen to both of the horoscopes, because that just means you get twice the amount of information. And as you listen over time, you'll start to realize which one you personally attuned to. So I always like to say cusp babies get to choose their own horoscope sign. And I think that's really true. So anyways, don't worry about it. Just, listen to both. This, by the way, is for sun signs. Okay. You're welcome, Maori. Thank you so much. Yay, Maria Lopez is happy. Thank you, Maria. So let's jump right into it, shall we? Okay, now, Aries. All right, Aries is March 21st through April 19th. Oh, Stephanie's so sweet. She says, saying, Bob, you look so happy and rested. I am happy and rested. Thank you, Lord, right? Thank you, lady. Okay, let's do this again. I love talking to you guys, but I got to stay focused. So you can talk, but I may not answer you for a few minutes. Okay. Aries, March 21st through April 19th. Aries, this week for you, what you want to focus on to get through Thanksgiving is look at yourself as a master negotiator. You're going to find that people are listening to you and people are willing to deal with you. For example, let's say this week you have to go out and buy a car because, I just saw car dealerships having big sales. So you are in a great position to negotiate a good deal. This negotiation power is really working for you in family situations as well. And if you're in a situation where I know some people have this, where you're being pulled between two families, like, well, my wife's family says they want us there. My family say we want us there. Negotiate how that day goes for you. Don't just kind of tolerate it, negotiate it to your terms. And you're going to find that this week of Thanksgiving, that you win friends, influence people, and you end up having a really good holiday. So that's the secret. All week long, you've got negotiating power. Your key word this week, Aries, is negotiate. Okay. There you go. Next sign, Taurus, April 20th through May 20th. Taurus, this year you are really going to be in the holiday spirit. There's a lot of energy here around Taurus this week for really indulgence. Taurus, allow yourself to really be in the moment. Taurus, because you're a leader, so many times you spend energy taking care of other people. But make sure in all of this week that you give yourself time to indulge. That means maybe have an extra piece of pumpkin pie. And you may receive presents early. There's energy around Taurus that indicates gift receipts. So you might get a little special treat like your favorite perfume or your favorite cologne or a little piece of jewelry. Accept the gifts this week, indulge yourself, and be luxuriating in the joy of life and the joy of the season. Make sure to take time for yourself and don't rush anything. Taurus is like to, as I said, be in control. This week, you'll still be in control, but you're going to let other people in to share their lives with you and bring blessings. So your key word this week, Taurus, for this holiday week is luxuriate. Indulge in luxury. Hi, Maria Zarate. Hi, Ashley McKinsey. I haven't seen you in a while, darling. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay, Gemini as our next sign. That's May 21st through June the 20th. Gemini, this week for you has a lot of stimulation. That Sagittarian sun has your mind going. There's a lot of creative energy here with Geminis, a lot of ways to break through problems. You're going to be kind of a problem solver in a kind of a a counselor or a healer with people. Gemini, you're going to find this week that sharing your emotions and helping other people share their feelings is going to be a really great role that you find yourself in. You're also going to be very inspired to find ways around problems. So if you're like other people and you're in that situation of how do we manage this holiday week, make sure to put your 2 cents in, because chances are people are really going to be wanting to hear your input, and that's going to bring you a lot of blessings, okay? So this week, Gemini, the secret to success is be creative, be open to new ideas, and share your feelings, your thoughts, and encourage others around you to share their feelings and thoughts. And what you're going to find is that you break a lot of tension, people come to ease, and everybody's happy, and you're an amazing success. Your keyword this week, Gemini, is share. All right, there you go. Our next sign is Cancer, and that's June 21st through July 22nd. You know, Cancers, this week, it's all about love. Both types of love. It's about family love, it's about friendship love, and it's about romance too. Cancers may find that, at this year at Thanksgiving, there's some guests visiting who are sitting at the table who are friends of the family who you've never met before. Or you may have haven't seen them in years. And there could be a little spark of flirtation and romance this week. So if you're a Cancer, be open to new beginnings in love. And if you're a single Cancer, especially be open to new beginnings in relationships. Cancer, you're going to find this week that you're in a rapport with people. And you might even find that even people that you normally don't like, you're getting on with. So take that love energy, bring it into your holiday, and let yourself really just have fun, flirt with people, and enjoy the moment. And you're going to really see how far your goodwill goes. So be open to love, including romantic love, hearts. Ooh, Cancer's going to have a hot Thanksgiving. Look out. Don't let the turkey burn by flirting with people too long. Pay attention. All right, our next sign is Leo, July 23rd through August 22nd. I got invited to a Thanksgiving once. I'm always being invited places. And it was one year where I was visiting with some people, and we had such a good time talking, the whole turkey burnt. So we ended up going out. Anyways, Cancer, that could happen to you, so be careful with that. All right, our next sign is Leo, July 23rd through August 22nd. Leos, you are the showman this week, the show persons. I don't want to be sexist. Showman, showwoman. You're the movie star. Let me put it this way. Leos are the glamour kings and queens this week. So think about your wardrobe. Think about what makes you feel good. You're going to find that you're going to be invited to events where, you might want to dress to the hilt. You might want to put on a tuxedo or a sequin gown or the best jewelry. Indulge in that desire, because it really is Leo's time to shine. And you can have a lot of fun this holiday week by indulging in your sense of dramatic, the sense of the dramatic, sense of glamour. Let yourself be a glamour king and a glamour queen. And you're going to find that by indulging in that you're very entertaining to people, and you yourself have fun. And being the glamour king or queen also will draw to you people that you want into your life, such as new friendships and even new romance. So glamour is your key to power this week. Your keyword this week, Leo, is dazzle. How do you like that? Dazzle. That's a good word. I haven't used that word in a long time. All right, so our next sign is Virgo, and that's August 23rd through September 22nd. Virgos, you are I call all Virgos the Earth Father and the Earth Mother. And Virgos, this week, you're going to feel a sense of protection and nurturing of the people around you. And Virgo, if you want to do a spiritual work this year, I might invite you to seek out somebody who is struggling. Maybe it's a family member who's been the black sheep and exiled, or maybe it's that person that lives down the street that's all alone. And I want you to reach out and invite them into your world this week, and maybe invite them, if you can, to the holiday dinner. You're going to find that you are the healer emotionally of many people this week. And your role is that of healer, of nurturer, of mother and father. You really, Virgos are kind of like representing the God and the goddess this week. And now don't let that go to your heads. Think, I am God, I am goddess. But in a sense, you are the representatives. And so this week, look out, just reach to those who are forgotten. And you will find that not only will you be received by them, you will do a great and spiritual work. Okay. Hi, Kathy Private. Good to see you here. Okay. So that's my, the word for Virgo this week is nurture. Nurture. All right. There you go. Our next sign is Libra, September 23rd and October 22nd. Through October 22nd. Libras, you're like Geminis. You're seeing and being seen. A lot of air energy working for you right now. And Libras, you want to just go and have fun this week. Don't take anything seriously. You'll find that, like in terms of business as well as social life, that you can kind of float through this week on a laugh and a wing and a prayer, as they say. Libras want to really approach this week with a sense of lightheartedness. And if somebody in your family, especially at Thanksgiving or at the place you're at, gets all hot and serious and wants to get all, intense, you just laugh it off and treat everything light. Don't get into emotional arguments. Don't try to win debates. Everything's just be light and happy, because you're going to find that what you're doing is, by that presence of air, you're helping everything move along. You're actually also being a healer and a nurturer to the people around you. Okay. So have fun. Keep it light. Libras, you'll find that you're getting a lot of invitations this week, so make sure to be present and try to go to as many events as you can. You might find that you do 4 Thanksgiving dinners, over this week. And you know what? Have fun at all of them, okay? And eat a little extra pumpkin pie for Psychic Bob. All right. Your keyword this week, Libra, is socialize. All right, socialize. All right. Scorpio is our next sign. Scorpio is October 23rd through November 21st. Scorpios, you're really feeling this week that Mercury trine Neptune energy. And that means that you're going to have a sense of what to say, what not to say, where to go, where not to go. Really give full rein to that inner voice. Your psychic power is at such a strong height this week that you will find that listening to that is going to save you any problems. So if you have any anxiety about this upcoming week, any worry about work, any worry about family gatherings or dinners or any of that, you just stop, slow down, go within, listen to that voice. Let that voice tell you what you want to do this week or what you don't want to do. Don't let anybody, and I have to really say this, especially Scorpios, don't let anybody push you into a situation that you're not comfortable with, because it just will turn out to be a disaster. This week, it's all about you listening to your voice. Don't worry if people are in agreement or not. In the end, everything will be better for you trusting yourself. So trust yourself, let the spirit world lead you, and let the guidance of the heavens be your power. Your key word this week, Scorpio, is trust. Inner trust. Okay, there you go. Our next sign, Sagittarius, November 22nd through December the 21st. Sagittarius, let me tell you, this week you're going to find that you are also kind of in a counseling role. The good thing is, with our sun in Sagittarius, you have a lot of power now to bring changes. But the secret to your success in getting people to go with what you want to do is listening to them. Sagittarius, and I don't say this to be critical, but sometimes Sagittariuses They want to push on through and they don't hear people. So Sagittarius, this week, it's really about you slowing everything down and getting feedback and input from the people around you. So for example, with, as we're talking about the holiday week, like, so say for example, every week you schedule a dinner at a hotel. I know a lot of families do this. They'll book the Ritz Hotel. So let's say you're scheduled for the Ritz Hotel, right? But when you actually sit down and listen to your family, they're saying, we don't like going to the Ritz. We want to go to the Sheraton, okay, hotel. Listen, take in what they're saying and adjust accordingly, because you'll find that by giving that ear, that you really establish a lot of goodwill and things move forward for you in a much smoother way, and people are really feeling it. So that's your secret. You got to listen, take input. And I'm not saying you have to give up all your will and go with everything, but you're going to find that that little bit of listening is the secret to success. So your key word this week, Sagittarius, is listen. Okay, there you go. Our next sign is Capricorn, December 22nd through January 19th. Capricorn, I got to tell you, this Thanksgiving week for you is a really good week, because with that moon in your sign this week, there's just a lot of power for it being in the right place at the right time. You're going to find, Capricorn, that even though it's a holiday week, you're going to have a lot of success in the business realm. So I would say to Capricorns, don't put off doing business just because it's a holiday week. Jump in, close the deal, and then go celebrate. You're going to find that business people around you, particularly in work, are really agreeable this week. They want to connect you. There's a lot of trust being built here. And this energy really is working in your favor. It's a great week for Capricorns also to focus on real estate or investment in property. Like if you want to do a move or buy a house, a lot of energy that shows success in negotiating large deals such as home purchases as well. So Capricorn, this week for you is all about being the winner and in the winner's circle. And you know what? That's where you should be. You're a Capricorn. Okay. Your key word this week, Capricorn, is success. And what I mean by this, embrace success, and it's yours. Okay. Thank you. Oh, okay. The funky prima donna is here. Hello. Says, hi, Baba Virgo here. Wonderful. Hi, Kelly Punk. Kelly Punk says, she says, I love you, Mr. Bob. Thank you, Kelly. So good to see you, darling. All right. Let's see. Where were you? Capricorn. Aquarius. Whew, I'm spinning around the wheel. I'm getting dizzy with that wheel spinning, So, we astrologers, we're always doing this. We're always spinning that wheel. No wonder we get dizzy and crazy. Sonia, yeah, you caught me live today. I actually wasn't planning to do a live video, but it worked out that I did. So thank you. All right. So where was I? We're spinning on that wheel. Aquarius. Yay, I'm an Aquarian. By the way, I got to interrupt this because I'll forget if I don't do it now. I am wearing today one of my vintage sterling silver Aquarian pendants. Y'all are always saying, PsychicBob, what are you wearing? This is my pendant for the day. It's done in sterling silver. I don't know if you can see that, but it's made in the 1970s. It's silver and it's an Aquarian flying through the air, pouring water. And it says Aquarius at the bottom. And it's got the glyph above the person of the water waves, which is the Aquarius sign. Isn't that beautiful? I hope you guys can see that. Anyway, so there you go. Spin the wheel. Rapid Turtle says, yay, all right. So anyways, yeah, I'm wearing my Aquarius pendant because it's Horoscopes Monday, okay? So there you go. All right, so Aquarius, January 20th through February 18th. Thank you, Rhonda. Rhonda loves my pendant. Thank you, Funky Prima Donna. Thank you so much. Okay, so Aquarius. Aquarius, your challenge this week is to talk to people. Now, I know that sounds funny because usually Aquarians are great communicators, but this week, Aquarians may feel like they're up in their head because they're planning so much. They're thinking about stuff. And if you're an Aquarius this week, You want to make sure to slow down and speak your words. Tell people what you want and what you need and what your thoughts are. Because Aquarians, as you know, we're always up in our head, thinking a million things a second. Sometimes we get in problems because we don't tell people. But Aquarians, this week for you is all about communication, and so you want to embrace, especially, with that moon going into Capricorn on Thanksgiving. That means that what you say comes into reality. That Capricorn moon's really going to ground everybody down and help everybody be in a positive, focused place. And Aquarians, you have to come down from the ethers, which is a challenge, and be present with the earth. And that's part of that's communication. Aquarians are going to find that if they just share their thoughts and their ideas with people, that it really brings things into fruition. It gets things moving forward, particularly in the work area. So Aquarius, if you're thinking about like, gee, should I, work on a job interview? Should I try to, talk to my boss about some promotion? Go ahead and do that this week, because there's a lot of energy to kind of get yourself in a stronger position through communications. You'll also find that in emotional areas that people are really willing to listen with you. So if you have somebody in your life that's been a conflict, sit down and talk to them. And you'll find that you open doors of communication and healing and rapport. Okay? So there you go. So your key word this week, Aquarius, is express. Express yourself, express your thoughts. Okay? Very good. All right. Our next sign, Pisces. That's February 19th through March 20th. Sonia Testerman says she's a Pisces. Yay. All right. Thank you so much. Yeah, Kathy Private says, have you read Taurus? Yeah, Taurus was at the beginning, darling. So you'll have to go back and watch that, okay? Hi, Christine C's here. Happy Thanksgiving. Yes, these horoscopes, Christine, if you haven't seen earlier, it's all about what we want to focus on for Thanksgiving week, okay? All right, so Pisces, February 19th through March 20th. Pisces, this week for you is all about healing of your emotions and helping other people heal of their emotions. It's going to be kind of an emotional week for Pisces. I'm not going to lie, probably a little bit of tears, but I say that in the healing way, not a bad way. Tears in the positive sense that you're released, the pressure is released, and there's a lot of sense of, reunification with people and a sense of finding that middle ground. Pisces, you'll find that like in the work area, if you've had conflicts with people, this week's a good week to sit down and clear the air. Try to get your projects, particularly your work, back on track. And when you have to deal with family, this is a good time, to reach out to those family members that maybe you've had a little outs with, or that you're just not on the same page, and just let them know that you care and that you're there and you mean no harm, that you come forward in love. Expressing love for you, Pisces, and forgiveness and healing is really important this week. Now, that doesn't mean you can't be honest. If somebody's been a jerk, don't sugarcoat and say, oh, it's okay. No, be honest. And it's going to take some hard talks. But what you're going to find is that you can approach those people and, you're going to be in that place of power to bring healing for yourself and for others. Okay? So this week, let the heart reign. Let the emotions reign. Let the tears come, and just let yourself be at peace. Okay? And you'll see a real great breakthrough. Okay? Thank you. Love you, Bob. Thank you, Heather. Yay. I'm so glad you're here. Love you too, darling. Thank you. All right. Oh my gosh, we just spun around the great Zodiac wheel. Oh my goodness gracious. See, we spun around our wheel. Now, I say it every week, but I have to say it again. If, and listen up, especially you new people here, if you are at a time of struggle in your life, please do not give in to despair. Try to keep in your mind that every day above us and all around us spins the literal wheel of the zodiac. The cosmos is in motion. And what that means is that every day brings new alignments of power, new alignments of energy. And that means you get a new start. So if you're having a really bad time, just pause, look to those stars, and say, universe, cosmos, bless me, help me. Let me feel the energy of alignments that I have the power to move forward in a blessed way. And if you call on the stars and make them your allies, you can move forward. So keep faith, hope, and love in your heart. Look to the stars, and you are bound to have success. I have to share that because it's so important, especially this time of year. So I'm so glad. Well, thank you. I'm getting a lot of hearts. You guys are wonderful. Love it. Love it. Thank you. Hearts to you. I don't know how to put hearts on my screen here, so I'm going to do my hand heart. Do people still do this? Years ago when I started YouTube, people used to do this symbol. It was like a heart. They'd go like that. I always thought that was cool. But because I'm not very coordinated, I couldn't figure out how to get my hands do that. It took me a while. I was like, okay, let's see. I was like, heart. I was like, how do they do that? Anyways, it's really quite simple. You just bend your knuckles, put your thumbs together there. But you'd be amazed how long it took me to figure that out, because I don't think physically. I'm not very good like that. I'm not very physically coordinated. That's also probably an Aquarian trait, because I'm always up in the clouds. So down here, connecting to the body sometimes is a little challenging. Yay, Rafi Turtle says, faith, hope, and love. Got it, Bob. I'll do that. And then whatever. Bree's giving me hearts. Thank you, Bree. Love to you, darling. Thank you. Catherine M's giving me hearts. Stowe Jance is giving me hearts. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Well, we've got a few minutes here. I'm going to take a few psychic questions. And, if I don't get you, we just have a few minutes. Be back here tomorrow. As I said, 12 p.m., we're going to do a live, 12 p.m. Eastern U.S. time, Washington, D.C. time. We're going to do a live messages from the spirit world. Okay. Thank you, Stardust. Blessings to you. Okay. Hold on a second. I've got a voice. Somebody's talking to me from the spirit world. Whenever I really got spirits all around me. Fletcher. Hi, Fletcher. Who's back? I'm hearing somebody. I can't hear them. Is Doris? Okay, I didn't sound like. Doris Stokes is back here. Hold on just a second. Let me see if she's here. Hi, Doris. Good to see you, darling. You do? Oh, isn't that nice? Thank you so much. Hi, this message is for Kathy Private. Kathy, I've got your mom, Patsy, back here. She said, I didn't get in the other night and I had to come in. So she's asked me to tell you she's here for you. And she said, darling, everything's going to be fine. And she said, I miss you. I know it's not the same at the holidays. But she said, your dad and I are going to be with you. And she said, we love you. And she said, I'm already baking my turkey here. She said, I'm so excited I decided to have a big feast. And she says in heaven, she's having a big party and having a lot of people. Oh, she said, this is the first of my turkeys. She said she's actually basting and baking 4 turkeys. And she says the wonderful thing she asked me to, she said, in the spirit world, she said, no animals die. She said, the food we eat here is not actual animal meat. It's more like vegetarian. She said, because we don't need anybody to suffer. There's no suffering in heaven. And she says, I want to let you know, darling, that you're not going to go through any more suffering. I know this has been a hard time for you, but we're with you and we're guiding you. So she asked me to bring that to you. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Patsy. Thank you, Doris, for bringing her over. All right, they have to step. She's sending love to you. Big hearts and kisses. Oh, that's pretty. She just threw some beautiful roses over, pink roses for you, Kathy, from your mom. Thank you, blessing. Thank you, Patsy. All right. All right, Sarah J says, just wondering if things will heal with Dad. Oh, why does this always do this? Hold on, Sarah J. I lost your message. I can't get it back. Hold on just a second. Here it is. Just wondering if things will heal with Dad and my special gifts, or how you say that, your themes. Um, Sarah, I do think you're going to see some healing. It may not be till like early next year, till January, that you start to see real improvement in that connection there. But I do feel it's coming. So be patient with it and tell him, if you speak to him, to be patient as well. Everything is shifting between you and him. And I feel like he's going through a lot of physical healing and emotional healing. And I think that by January, you're going to start to see things step into a better place there. Okay. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Martha C., are there any messages for me? Yes, Martha. Hi. Martha, I got an angel back here. I'm hearing a beautiful lady. When I can hear the voices, there's an angel. And she said, I'm here for Martha. You've got an angel around you. She gives in the name of Ellen, Ellen. She said, I'm Ellen. I'm her guardian. And Ellen is showing me a beautiful harp. She's playing music. And she said, I'm sending vibrations of peace to you. I get the sense you've been under a little bit of stress here lately. And your guide, Ellen, said, she said, I'm sending the healing vibration. So this is going to give you some peace and some blessing. And I think in the coming days, you're going to start to see some things improve around you. There's going to be a sense of emotional well-being and a sense of ease in communications. And one of the things, Martha, I want you to do is when you're talking to people, before you speak to them, I want you to call in Ellen, say, Ellen, speak with me, give me the right words, because I think you're going to be also very much yourself kind of a healer to other people. As Ellen is healing you, you're healing others through your vibration. So that's your guide. I want you to call on her. Okay. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Hi, Laura Doss. Laura says, what kind of career do I need to go into? Laura, when I'm stepping into your frequency here, I'm getting a lot of blue and purple light around you. This is definitely communicator theme, and it means you have a real connection with people on the earth plane. You also have a lot of purple light, which indicates some psychic gifts around you. And I think you do very well in working, for example, in counseling work, or also anything that's creative, because you have a gift of channeling. So I could see you doing, for example, even though they're very different, I could see you doing counseling work or spiritual consulting work, or even something like in fashion design, because I think you have a bit of an artist in you as well that channels through. So communication focused expression, something where you're putting out concepts, putting out ideas, and getting a message through. That's what I see you doing. So any of those areas will do well for you. Okay. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Blown Trip says, what color is my aura? Hold on just a second, Blown Trips. That's a cool name. Step into your frequency here. Blown Trips, you've got around you now a lot of white light and gold light. These are the lights of transition. White light means you're becoming free. And I feel like what you want to focus on now is letting go of things that are holding you back. You've got a lot of gold, which means that people are feeling trust in you and seeing your light. And so I want you to be thinking about how you are feeling about where you are now, because I think you can let go of some things that have been binding you. You might feel some friendships that have been straining you, or even like, for example, some business contacts or relationships, like a job or, some type of work environment where you're feeling like you're being held back. And I want you to be open to change right now, because I feel like 2020 for you really starts in a stronger, positive way emotionally, in a real sense of freedom, but it starts now. So I think, as we go through the next month of December, you want to kind of evaluate what's holding you back, because I feel like it's really more fear. And there's a sense here of like, well, maybe I should wait longer, or maybe I should trust that person more. And I feel like if you're already feeling like a disconnect, allow that to be and let yourself move forward. And you're going to have a much easier going. 2020 is much stronger year. Okay. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh, Kathy Private, God bless you. Thank you so much. I love you too, darling. I'm so glad that your mom came through. It's always a surprise because she just pops in sometimes, and I'm really thankful because I love her energy, and it's really sweet that she comes through. All right. Stojans. Hi, Stojans. Hey, Psychic Bob, I'm going to Germany on the 14th of January with my mother, brother, and grandmother with a plane. Will everything be okay? Thank you, blessings and hugs. Let me step into that energy, hon. Yeah, it's going to be a good trip. You should definitely do it. One thing I'm a little concerned about, I want everybody to look at, I keep feeling like there's some travel papers. Now, I don't know if you have to have a visa or passports now to travel. I don't know how it is in Europe, but I keep feeling like, particularly around your grandmother, there may be some issues connected to travel document, like her passports expire, her identification. So would you please look into that? That's the one concern I have. And also, now, I'm not trying to sound mean, but keep an eye on your brother that he doesn't lose some luggage. I kind of feel like he's in the airport and he's kind of wide-eyed and he's supposed to be carrying a bag and he sets it down. So watch that bag and check your mother's travel documents, okay, please. All right, make sure you have your tickets, make sure you've got your identifications, all of that. And I'm glad you're not traveling in the U.S. because, if you go on a plane here, it takes 6 hours just to get through security. So I don't know what it's like in Europe now, but hopefully you won't have that delay as well. I don't pick that up. But these other areas, that luggage and those travel documents, I'd like you to keep an eye on that, okay? All right. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. All right, hold on a second. Yay. Catherine M. Say Bob, will things get better for me? It's been tough for a while. Yeah, Catherine, I got to tell you, when I'm walking in your aura, I'm getting, I do get dark blue light, which means that you've been struggling with some depression and you're feeling blocked. It's like the weight of the world's on you. But what's interesting is I move beyond that. I'm getting silver light, and then I get sky blue light. And silver light tells me there's some financial improvement and blessings coming for you. So I do think, right now you want to focus on trying to get out of any work situations that are making you feel overwhelmed. I think it's a time to explore transfers, promotions, or even a whole new job. You have beautiful light blue light, which tells me that energetically you're coming to a great time for self-peace, self-love, and also networking. So I do feel like, as we go into December, things start to improve for you. But you've got to kind of be open to some changes now, because I think that this is going to require a more proactive stance on your part, because I think if you just wait on other people, it's not going to happen so easily. So put yourself out there, make your choices, make your changes, and you'll see that December things start to move for you. So yeah, you're going to get out of this tough spot. And I think there's a lot of emotional baggage that you've had to carry because of this. And so I want you to practice every day just breathing out. And as you take a deep breath, breathe in white light. And as you exhale, visualize you're releasing black smoke or dark blue smoke, like midnight blue. That's releasing all that energy out of your vibration. And that's going to start to bring some healing to you. Okay. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Wonderful question. Thank you so much. You're welcome. You're welcome, Stojens. Thank you so much. Yeah, hold on a second. Whoops, I just lost it. Raise your vibe. Hi, Bob. Do my guides have any messages for me? Blessings. Thank you. Hi, Raise Your Vibe. Let me see who I'm getting here. I keep hearing the name. It sounds like Dean, D-E-A-N, around you. Dean is a young man. It's funny. He reminds me of the actor James Dean. It's not the actor James Dean, but he's kind of like that era. He's from the 1950s. And he said, I was inspired by James Dean, even though he has the same name. He's not related. But he said, I'm like James Dean in that I'm a rebel. He said, but I have a cause. And he says, I'm not a rebel without a cause. But Dean is coming in here and he says that he wants to encourage you to be a little rebellious now. Don't wait. Stand up and push your agenda. Dean's going to help you. And he said, people will hear you. I get the sense that there's some transition that may come here in the new year for you. And it may be connected to some family situations where you're going to have to extricate yourself from some people that are maybe being unreasonable or unrealistic. And Dean says, push forward on your agenda. Okay, so he's around you in spirit. And I don't know if you can tell me, raise your hand, are you trying to do, excuse me, some type of housing change? Because I get a sense that some of this energy and transition may even make you feel like I'm ready to move. And I think that if you do want to do a move after the new year will be better, from January forward. So I'd stay kind of put where you are, but voice your opinions, voice your experiences, and let Dean guide you, because I think 2020 for you really is going to be much more about, your path being recognized and honored and not feeling held back. Okay. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, guys, I just saw what time is. We're almost out of time here. So let me just do a few more real quick here. Trash Cat Destroyer. Hi, Psychic Bob. And there just went. I swear I'm under a curse. Because the minute I try to read something, it disappears. Oh, no. Hold on a second. Here it is. Trash Cat Destroyer. Hi, Psychic Bob. Are there any messages for me from the spirit world? Will I find the one anytime soon? Thank you. Blessings. In terms of relationship, I do feel like you're ready to open up in love. It's probably not going to be till the end of December, beginning of January. So I do pick up energy of love around you. I think that you're ready to break out of your holding pattern. And I think that you're going to see that you're ready to bring people to you. I also am getting a spirit person around you here. The guy gives me a name he calls himself Uncle Edward. Now, I don't think he's actually really your uncle. That's just the name he calls himself. He said, I'm Uncle Edward, and he wants you to know that he's helping you also with your psychic ability. Uncle Edward he said that he was a psychic. He said, everybody called me Uncle back in the day. And he looks like he's from like the early 1900s by his clothing. But Uncle Edward says that he's helping you with your dream interpretation and clairvoyance. So you're going to start to have a better sense of being guided and seeing and knowing. Okay. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thanks for being here. Okay. All right. Whoa. All right. Hold on a second. Funky Prima Donna. Hello, dear. Any job prospects, Bob? Getting a little desperate. Yeah, I do feel, I have to be honest, I don't see it till like the first week of December. I feel like this is something you've already sent out. I want you to go back and review the resumes you sent, because I'm getting a job, and I hope this makes some sense, but it seems like it's connected to something that has a retail element to it, either connected to a store or a company that manages a store or something like that. And I feel like it's an opportunity for you. I want you to also explore temp agencies, because I feel like there's some work that will come. I feel like jobs are coming in multiple sources for you. It's funny because December really is the breakthrough for you. And I think the first week will start the process. So I have to be honest, it's probably going to be about, 2 more weeks till you get something. But I do feel like once it happens, it'll open up. Okay, don't give in to desperation. One of the things I want you to do is I want you to go, if you can, get a green candle. Now it's holiday, Christmas time. Find a green candle. And I want you to burn that, because that generates prosperity. Also, silver is good if you'd like silver too, silver candles. And I want you to start a bowl where you throw money in. And I want you to make a vow to the spirit world that the spare change you throw in there will be given to the poor after you get a job in Thanksgiving. Okay? Anyways, yeah, first week of December. Hope that helps. Blessings to you. All right. Brianna Brady just gave me $5. Thank you, Brianna. Bob, do I have a spirit guide that goes by the name of Sunflower? Thank you. If you get this, love you. Hold on, Fletcher's telling me something. Do you know who this is? Yeah. Yeah, Brianna, there is a sunflower around you. Now, what's strange about the sunflower is that I feel that there's another medium who has channeled this or brought it to you in some way. And so if you're getting that name, I think that the spirit has come to you through the help of a spiritualist medium. Now, I don't know that you actually met the medium, but I feel like at some point you had a contact with a spiritualist church or a medium, and this guide used to work with them, and they're coming to you now. And Sunflower is saying that they're coming to you to help you develop gifts of mediumship. So I do think you have a connection. Isn't that interesting? I'm curious to hear if you've been to a spiritualist church or a gathering, because the spirit indicates that they come from that background. Like they were in the spiritualist church when they were alive, and they've guided mediums since, and now they've come to be your God. So yes, you do have a sunflower around you. Okay. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're here. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Oh my gosh, guys, listen, it's after 8 and I've got to get ready for a meeting at 8:30. So please forgive me. We're going to shut down questions now. Be back here tomorrow. If you didn't get a question, show up tomorrow, okay? 12 p.m. Eastern U.S. time, Washington, D.C. time, East Coast America, United States of America. Be here for a live messages from the spirit world, okay? And we'll take more questions. In the meantime, make sure to pop over to my website, PsychicBob.com. If you haven't done so, get the download of my new painting, Solar Illumination. If you like that, you can get that. And while you're there, check out my readings. I'm available for private sessions. I still have, I think, a few openings this week. Call me, 703-825-3929 is my office number. Or you can write to me at my email, PsychicBobHickman@gmail.com, and go to my website, again, down there, PsychicBob.com, and check out also my private readings and my compact voice readings. My hour readings are full hour, you and me one-on-one, and we cover everything, past, present, future, spirit guides, messages from deceased loved ones. We look at your life themes, your mission, and on top of all that, answer all your questions too. So we cover a lot. So make sure to check out my private sessions if you'd like to book a reading with me. For those of you who are new, this is my full-time work. I am a full-time professional psychic, and I literally do readings all day long, except for Monday, where today I just goofed off all day. But anyways, I'm so glad you're here. If you've never had a reading and you're a little scared, don't want to commit to that, I also offer the compact voice reading. And that's an email version reading where you can send me 3 questions in email, and I will do a voice recorded reading. I will sit and answer your questions in depth, and I will email you a voice file of my reading as well. So that's another option. So you can do the private hour session or the compact voice session. Okay, so let me know if you want to do them. You can read about them again at my website, PsychicBob.com. I love all of it. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. You guys rock. I love you. We'll see you back here tomorrow for messages from the spirit world. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for your patience. And we'll be back here tomorrow. Until then, may all of you always blessed be.